Is this thing on? Yes, it is.
May I have your attention, please? We're going to get started in a few minutes, so if you could all find your seats. Thank you. Love the shorts, man. Love the shorts. Really just ties the whole look together. Yes. What? Mr. Ortiz, are we ready? Okay, 1 minute.
Mr. Ortiz, if you're in the building, please, Come through the doors. We would really like to see you this afternoon. Sorry, did I say something wrong?
Now we all have this time together. If you'd all take a minute to silence your cell phones or turn those off, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Do you say turn cell phones off?
Turn your cell phone off? Yes.
Dang it. You're so mean, I like you.
I may stumble through the words, but I'll get them.
Uh-oh.
Is your phone silenced? Jeez. Joe, if you could refrain from playing Candy Crush during the ceremony.
Shh. I'll tell people that.
Mr. Ortiz, please make your way to the concourse. Oh boy. We got the search party going. It's gonna be. Ooh.
So here, just
I'm in trouble now.
do lies, Scout, Ethan. Well, you know, Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ethan, Walthrop. Okay.
Ethan, how do I pronounce your last name? Walter?
Okay.
Walter.
Okay. And then. Okay. And then. Where's the.
And how long ago was it? There's a button?
Don't.
I'll get a cue? Alright. Be kind of like a jumping jack, or? Ladies and gentlemen, for those able, please stand for the opening ceremonies. Color guard, advance the colors. Scout salute, or place your right hand over your heart. Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Color guard, you may post the colors. Scout son, would you all please join me in the Scout oath? On my honor, I will do my best, do my duty, to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Would you all please join me in the Scout Law? A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2. Color guard dismissed. You may all be seated. Unless you want to do it in French. All right. Scouting is all about giving our youth an opportunity to learn life skills and experiences. At this time, I would like to introduce our Master of Ceremonies for this evening, Life Scout Ethan Waltrip. Ethan will receive credit for completing an important communications merit badge requirement by being an MC in the ceremony, event, or campfire. It is my pleasure to present to you communications merit badge earned, Ethan Waltrip.
Thank you so much for that really cool introduction and opportunity to MC. I am humbled. A scout is always loyal, helpful, and friendly. A scout is taught to lead and take charge. I am so excited that I'd like to jump right into our program. Thank you, family, friends, leaders, teachers, and elected members of our community for coming and sharing this extraordinary opportunity with my scouting brothers, Colin, Adon, Chris, and Ryan. We welcome you and thank you very much for coming. By the time we reach our Eagle rank, we recognize that most accomplishments in life are rarely the result of individuals acting alone. We made it because of the hard work of our parents, extended family, friends, and many contributors and supporters. On behalf of this Court of Honorees, we wish to extend a heartfelt thank you to everybody who supported us on our Trail to Eagle. Soon you will hear from some of our leaders who have kept us on track and inspired us with the ideals of scouting. I would now like to introduce our honored guests and ask them to stand. Please hold your applause until the last name is called. Pastor Travis Null, an avid scouter himself and lead pastor of our generous charter organization, Nichols-Bethel United Methodist Church, who will deliver the invocation and benediction. Mr. Everett Carey, Troop 769 Committee Chairman, who will declare this Court of Honor to be duly convened for the sole purpose of presenting the Eagle Rank Medal Set. Miss Lisa Carey, one of our cool assistant scoutmasters, who will share the scout law and scripture, the foundation of a scout's life. Mr. John McConville, district representative and Eagle Scout, who will acknowledge that while becoming an Eagle Scout is a great accomplishment, it is also a great responsibility. Mr. Miguel Ortiz, former Scoutmaster and Eagle Scout, who will deliver the charge, the final step in the process. The Eagle Charge bridges the gap between what the boy has done as a scout with what he is now expected to do as a leader. Mr. Ortiz will deliver the Eagle Scout promise to the honorees for the first time. The Honorable Edward Ed Riley, State of Maryland Senator for District 33, as a guest speaker. The Honorable Andrew Pruski, Anne Arundel County Council Member for District 4, as a guest speaker. Councilman Pruski is our brother and also an Eagle Scout. Jim Galvin, Marine Corps League Sergeant at Arms, presenting their awards to our Eagles. Jim Schifrin, Major U.S. Air Force and Scouting Coordinator for the Military Order of World Wars. Mr. Mark Lemansky, Troop 769 Advancement Chairman, counselor and mentor to many of us Scouts. He is very proactive in working with the district and council officers on procedural fillings to confirm our successes and badge allocations. He will moderate the presentation of the Eagle Scout badges. Mr. Joe Manzarinas, Assistant Scoutmaster, a warrior who guides us Scouts on many high-adventure trips at the Philmont Scout Ranch in New Mexico, Northern Tier in Minnesota, Bechtel Summit Reserve in West Virginia, and Sea Base in St. Croix and Key West. He will announce the pinning protocols and share a few letters of recognition and anecdotes with the honorees. Mr. Chris Wirt, our current Scoutmaster, who will present closing remarks. Are there any visiting Eagle Scouts? If so, would you please stand? Each of you understand the challenges of reaching Eagle Scout rank and appreciate the significance of today's Court of Honor. We believe your accomplishments are deserving a round of applause. You may take your seats. At this time, we would like to invite one of our guest speakers to the front, United States Marine Corps League Sergeant at Arms, Jim Galvin. He wants to personally present our Eagle Scouts with a very special award, but due to a conflict of schedule, needs to depart promptly afterwards. The Marine Corps League 1049, Department of Maryland, supports the Boy Scouts of America as they promote traditional family values to America's youth. They are pleased to recognize the Eagle Rank Achievement with the Eagle Scout Good Citizenship Award. Will you please join me in Marine Jim Galvin?
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Schulte, Mr. and Mrs. Lindahl, Mr. and Mrs. Shapard, and Mr. and Mrs. Ortiz. Fellow Scouters, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jim Galvin. I serve as a Sergeant of Arms for Marine Corps League 1049 of Anne Arundel County. Although I am here on their behalf, I also serve as the Scoutmaster for Special Needs Boy Scout Troop 216 out of Severna Park, Maryland. So this event has special significance to me also. Colin, Adon, Christopher, and Ryan, on behalf of Commandant Ben Wells, I would like to read to you the following message and present you with the Marine Corps League Good Citizenship Award. Dear Scouts, congratulations on your achievement of Eagle Scout. As you well know, very few Americans and only 4% of all Scouts attain Scouting's highest rank. The time and effort you dedicated to pursuing this goal is particularly noteworthy. The core values of the United States Marine Corps are honor, courage, and commitment. Through your actions and leadership, you have exemplified these values. The true challenge now comes from living them every day. In the years to come, as you reflect on this day, I'm sure you'll be very proud of the impact you had on your community, your family, your friends, and especially the younger Scouts you've influenced. Once again, men, congratulations. Your achievement brings great credit upon you, upon your family, your troop, and is in keeping with the highest traditions of the Boy Scouts of America and the United States Marine Corps. Semper Fidelis, Ben Wells, Commandant. Men, if I could present these to you, however we do this. So, Colin.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms Galvin. We appreciate your outstanding scouting support. Eagles, please take your seat. At this point, I call upon Pastor Travis to ask God's blessing upon the ceremony.
Pastor Travis is not here, so I shall be giving the invocation of ceremony. Please bow your heads in the manner you are accustomed to. God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as family, friends, leaders, and fellow Scouts on the significant day in the life of Colin, Adon, Ryan, and Chris. Today is a celebration of a journey full of challenges, friendship, struggles, and occasionally a little fun. Today, we think of all the merit badges earned along the way, the oaths committed to, the character these young men developed, and the service to our community these two worked so hard to bring about. Little by little, month by month, and year by year, they are faithful, and we celebrate their faith, commitment, and hard work. So we ask for your blessing on Colin, Adon, Ryan, and Chris, their families who supported and encouraged them, and their fellow scouts who helped them along the way. Bless the scout leaders, Troop 769, and all those who are here physically or in spirit. Continue to walk with Colin, Adon, Ryan, and Chris as they take these next steps in becoming the scouts and the people you desire them to be. Amen.
Good evening. I'm Everett Carey. I am the Troop 769 Committee Chair. And as Committee Chair, I just have one job. No, I'm sorry. I have one job I really enjoy. And that job is, I get to say tonight, by the authority vested in me by the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America, I now declare this Court of Honor to be duly convened for the sole purpose of presenting Eagle Scout ranks to Colin August Schulte, Adon Joeseph Kelvin Lindahl, Christopher William Shapard, and Ryan Alexander Ortiz. This is a serious and important matter. In full awareness of the challenges of these times, the Scouts have developed themselves to participate in citizenship throughout the program, supported by their parents and their families and leadership. Their efforts culminate today in the presentation of the Eagle Scout rank, badge, and medal. The success of the effort will become evident in the way each Scout will set the social pattern for the lives here you may touch. Audience, please stand for the Eagle Scout procession. Honor Guard, please escort before this Court of Honor Eagle candidates Colin, Adon, Christopher, and Ryan, and their parents to the seats. You may be seated. When accepting this award, you have just recommitted yourself to the principle of the Scout Oath. You now have a new, more intense obligation to your church, your community, and your troop. The knowledge you have gained in all areas of scouting will better enable you to be prepared for the future and its challenges. Before the Eagle Award is bestowed upon you, let's reflect on the Scout Law. I'm going to ask Ethan, your MC, and Lisa Carey to recite the Scout Law Scripture.
The Scout Law in Scripture. Robert Baden-Powell, the founder of Scouting, once said, "There is no religious side to the movement. The whole of it is based on religion, that is, on the realization and service of God. In keeping with that spirit, let's consider how the Scout Law aligns with Scripture.
A scout is trustworthy.
You shall not give false testimony against your neighbor." Exodus 20:16.
A scout is loyal.
Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much, and whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much.
A
Luke
scout is
16:10.
a scout is helpful.
There will always be poor people in the land. Therefore, I command you to be open-handed towards your fellow Israelites who are poor and needy in your land. Deuteronomy 15:11.
A scout is friendly.
How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. Psalm 133:1.
A scout is courteous.
Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Ephesians 4:29.
A scout is kind.
The righteous care for the needs of their animals, but the kindest acts of the wicked are cruel. Proverbs 12:10.
A scout is obedient.
Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with a promise, so that it may go well with you and that you may enjoy long life on the earth. Ephesians 6:1-3.
A scout is cheerful.
A happy heart makes the face cheerful, but heartache crushes the spirit. Proverbs 15:13.
A scout is thrifty.
Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler. Yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. Proverbs 6:6-8.
A scout is brave.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. The Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6.
A scout is clean.
Who may ascend the mountain of the Lord? Who may stand in his holy place? The one who has clean hands and a pure heart, who does not trust in an idol or swear by a false god. Psalm 24:3-4.
A scout is reverent.
Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. Mark 12:30.
The obligations of an Eagle Scout. Becoming an Eagle Scout is a great accomplishment. Being an Eagle Scout is a great responsibility. The Scout oath and law take on a new meaning. The motto and the slogan take on a new urgency. The Eagle's first obligation is to live with honor. He is marked as a leader. For good or ill, people will follow the example he sets. He would sooner give up anything than his reputation and good name. As Shakespeare said, "Mine honor is my life. Both grow in one. Take honor from me, and my life is done." The white of the Eagle badge represents honor. The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be loyal. As a follower, he promised to be loyal to those above him. Now, as a leader, he must also be loyal to those below him, treating them as he would want to be treated. And he must also be loyal to his ideals, not letting others sway him from his course. The blue of the Eagle badge represents loyalty. The Eagle Scout's third obligation is to be courageous. Stepping into his new role as a leader, he will face many challenges and obstacles. A ship in the harbor is safe, but that's not what ships are built for. The Eagle must have the courage to do what is right, no matter what other people do or say. The red of the badge represents courage. The fourth obligation of an Eagle Scout is to serve others, for a leader is above all a servant. The practice of the daily good turn leads the Eagle to a lifetime of service. He knows that not only in giving of himself does he give anything of value. Just as it always was, the scroll on his badge represents service. The final obligation of an Eagle Scout is to have vision. As a leader, he must now blaze his own trail. Much as a bald eagle soaring high above the ground can look far into the distance, so too the Eagle Scout must look far into the future. Many people will follow him. Only with vision will he lead them in the right direction. The silver eagle hanging from his badge reminds the Eagle Scout of vision. These then are the obligations of the Eagle Scout: honor, loyalty, courage, service, and vision. With these qualities, he can lead his troop, his community, and his nation toward a better tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. McConville. The Eagle Charge bridges the gap between what a young man has done as a scout and what he is now expected to do as a leader. As a representative of the Eagle Scouts of this council, I wish to welcome you to the Fellowship of Eagle Scouts. Only 5% of all scouts achieve what you have here done tonight. The requirements are demanding, but fair. Your achievement is recognition of your perseverance and ability. But I am not here to talk about your past accomplishments, which are great, but of your future opportunities. As you stand here today, your time as a scout is behind you. You've graduated, or will be graduating from high school, have begun, or will begin college, and are already thinking about where life will take you. So, if I was here to talk to you about merit badges or service projects and living by the Scout Oath and Scout Law, you might well say, been there, done that, got the shirt. But as someone who traveled the same path as you just a few decades ago, I have a little secret for you. The lessons you learn in scouting will mean more, not less, in the years to come. Let's start with the merit badges. When you work on merit badges, you explore topics you may have known nothing about at first. You had to learn the basics, master the skills, and perhaps, most importantly, motivate yourself to finish. Well, guess what? College classes are just like that. So are hobbies, and so will be your first job. People who are stuck in high school mode, who need teachers and parents to motivate them, or who aren't interested in mastering new skills, rarely lead exciting, fulfilling lives. Those who approach life as a series of merit badges will live life to the fullest. So I challenge you to approach life that way and to earn all the badges you can. So what about service projects? The skills you learn in carrying out your Eagle project may help you handle major projects in college and careers. More importantly, however, the satisfaction you felt in completing your project should spur you on to greater acts of service. Your country, your community, needs you to make a difference, to be a contributor to society, not just as a consumer. I challenge you to make Eagle Project the first of many that you complete. And finally, the Scout Oath and Law. As a child, you got your values from your parents, your faith from leaders, and your school. I don't have to tell you that college is not like that, and that one reason so many college students falter. As an old country song said, you have to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. In college and in adulthood, your values have to come from within. You long ago memorized the words of the Oath and Law. I challenge you to live those words out, to use them as a compass that guides your thoughts and action in the years to come. So that's my challenge to you. Learn all you can, serve all the time. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to fall, and always live by by the Scout oath and law. And remember, most of all, your fellow Eagle Scouts will help you to carry you through life, and God within his palm. Honorees, please stand. Welcome to the Fellowship of Eagle Scouts. Today, for the first time, you will repeat your Eagle promise. Again, some of the words will be unfamiliar, but as you live out the life of an eagle, they too will become a part of you. Making that new promise does not mean that you should forget all the promises. Instead, I challenge you to always remember and live by all the promises you've made as a scout, all the codes you've agreed to follow. By doing that, you will prove yourself worthy of the Eagle badge you will receive today. If there are any Eagle Scouts in the audience who wish to reaffirm their promise, please stand and join in with the new Eagle Scouts. Please make the Scout sign and repeat after me. I reaffirm allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example, my rank and influence count strongly for better scouting and for better citizenship. In my troop, in my community, and in my contacts with the other people, to this I pledge my sacred honor. 2. Honorees, Eagle Scouts, please take your seats and enjoy a message from our guest speakers. Mr. Gavin?
First guest speaker today is Honorable Edward Ed Riley. State of Maryland Senator, 33rd District. Senator Riley has been a member of Senate since June 22nd, 2009, originally from Glen Ridge, New Jersey. He made Crofton, Maryland his home, a graduate from Iona College with a bachelor's degree in business administration, is a licensed insurance agent and owner of Riley Insurance Agency. He currently serves as the Deputy Minority Leader and is a member of the Education, Health, and Environment Affairs Committee. Will you please join me in welcoming Senator Ed Riley?
I graduated college so long ago, I forgot all that. Nicely done, young man. I've been to a lot of Eagle Scout Awards. This is the first group that's really done some research. And I brought so many gifts, I had to bring an assistant. Kim Mills goes to church here. Many of you may know her. With 4 Scouts, 4 Eagles, there's going to be a lot of presentations and memories and things of that nature, and I usually have about a 25-minute speech, so I'm going to condense it. In my neighborhood, I belong to Troop 2, one of the original Boy Scout troops in the United States, in Bloomfield, New Jersey, right next to Glen Ridge. When I was about 11 years old, I went to a Scout meeting, and they were celebrating the 50th anniversary of Scouting. Now, as a senior member of our community, I was enjoying the 100th anniversary of Scouting just recently. And for you young Scouts, in your lifetime, you will see Scouting, gentlemen, in their 150th anniversary. And this is important because Scouting will endure, in my opinion, for three main reasons. Number one, individual development. I have to tell you, these merit badges represent doing risky things, dangerous things, but they do it with the right supervision, the right training, and the right equipment. Number two, these gentlemen have, and now ladies, have started to learn leadership training. And do you think we need some good, honest, ethical leadership in this day and age? So when you're a new scout, you kind of follow along. The older scouts lead, sometimes by a firm voice, sometimes by a little humor, and sometimes by that icy cold stare. But you learn how to relate to people so that when you carry these skills into your real life, the leadership skills will make a difference. And the third pillar, from my opinion, is community service. The work that the Scouts do in these communities is invaluable. Collecting food, doing the service projects, the Eagle Scout projects, leaving their fingerprints on our community is invaluable. And because of these three pillars, I'm convinced that you will remember these days fondly and look forward to that 150th anniversary. I won't be with you. Now, I have a citation for each of the boys. I'm not going to read all four because they're all the same. But I'm going to start with Adon. Be it hereby known to all that the Senate of Maryland offers its sincerest congratulations to Adon in recognition of your outstanding achievement in earning the, you stay right there. Is that right? Come here, come here, come here, come here. This is good, this is good, come on over. It's good. In earning the prestigious rank of Eagle Scout, which we know represents years of commitment and dedication to the high ideals of scouting. Congratulations. The entire Senate membership extends its best wishes on this memorable occasion, and directs this resolution to be presented this 12th day of April 2022. So, congratulations. And of course, when we're all done with this obligatory photograph of the parents. Yes. Look like we're already at this. Ryan. Now, I always come bearing gifts, and the first gift I'd like Kim to give out to the young Eagle Scouts is the American flag. And the reason for the flag is, especially this young man in the Navy, join the Navy, see the world. These young men and young women will go everywhere. And bring this flag with you to remind you of the red, white, and blue. Go ahead, Kim. Give them out. The red, white, and blue of our nation's symbol, the red, white, and blue that represents the Eagle Award badge. And then the other thing that Kim has is what we call our challenge coin. And again, in the military, there'll be a lot of these. The challenge coin is a representation of an organization. On one side is a seal for the state of Maryland. On the other side is the seal for Anne Arundel County. Gentlemen, just know wherever you go in life, you will always have a home in this community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Riley, for your inspiring words. Our next guest speaker today is the Honorable Andrew Pruski, Councilman and Vice Chairman, Anne Arundel County Council, 4th District. Councilman Pruski is himself an Eagle Scout and well understands the importance of public service. He has worked in the field of education for many years and currently serves as the supervisor of internal assessment for the Prince George's County school system. You may well know Councilman Pruski for the many professional, civic, and community organizations he supports locally. We appreciate that he always finds time on his schedule to participate in our scouting activities. Will you please join me in welcoming Councilman Andrew Pruski?
Good evening. It's always exciting to be here at 769 because of the number of Eagle Scouts. I do want to take a moment, though, I think, to put the theme together. I want to talk about the past, the present, and the future. First of all, the past. I was watching the videos, and Christopher doesn't know this. He used to sit in front of me at church, and I remember when he was this small. But I also know some of the other, when I'm looking at the pictures, how these young men have grown. And that says a lot about them, their character. And I know that there's a few other Eagle Scouts in the room as you get older. Once an Eagle Scout, always an Eagle Scout. It's important to understand that with your past. More importantly, though, the present. I want everyone to look at the merit badges that they earn. As Senator Riley pointed out, it's not easy today to get merit badges. There is a lot of work and effort and also time. You know, when you're in school, there's many competing things, whether it's sports, I won't say girls, or other items that certainly come up, but we all know the effort that they put in to earn those merit badges makes a lot of sense. What's more important, though, I think here is the future. These young men, when they go to serve, whether it's our country, our community, they are going to make a difference. One of the things I like talking about, and I won't do it here today because of time, is their projects. The Eagle Scout projects that they do live on forever. People understand when you do that project, it's something that you see, it continues to grow, and it's a memory. These young men will continue on in our community and our country to do great things, and I'm happy to be here to celebrate with them. I'm also going to read one citation and present that to them. But again, I want to thank the troop and the families here today. Let's give them a round of applause for supporting these young men. Each of these citations are signed by the Anne Arundel County Council, which I serve on, in recognition of your adherence to the ideals of the Boy Scouts of America in leadership, community service, and personal integrity, earning your Eagle Scout rank by completing all the requirements. We wish you sincere best wishes for your continued success in all your life's pursuits. Please join me again in giving them a round of applause as I present the citations.
Thank you, Councilman Pruski. We appreciate your dedicated support to our youth. Our next guest speaker is Jim Schifrin, Major U.S. Air Force Scouting Coordinator, General George G. Meade Chapter, Military Order of World Wars. MOWW is a patriotic, non-partisan veterans service organization dedicated to promoting patriotism, civic responsibility, public service, and leadership in our nation's communities. Will you please join me in welcoming Major Schifrin?
Thank you. He just read my introduction speech, so that so that leaves me to say that my Eagle is over 50 years old, and I've continued to serve and to give back to my country. One of the ways I'm serving right now is as a USO volunteer, and my USO boss is right here in front. And Ryan's Eagle project was to build storage shelves in or build shelves in our storage shed, which makes it a lot easier to find stuff in there. So what I've got here is a certificate signed by the commander of our chapter. It says, "The Military Order of the World Wars, Certificate of Recognition, presented to Ryan Alexander Ortiz, Troop 769. And of course, the other three have the right names on them, but yeah. I'm only going to read one. "For his dedication to the principles of the Boy Scouts of America, as evidenced by his achievement of the Eagle Scout Award, thereby identifying him as a scout fully prepared to assume all the rights of citizenship in the service of his God and country, dated 12 April 2022, signed by Kenneth O. McCready, Colonel, United States Army, retired, Commander of the General George G. Meade Chapter." And let me just add that you heard the words him and his in there. These gentlemen are getting the last of the certificates that I have with that wording. From now on, it just says, "as a scout." So we have gone gender neutral. I've also got a letter from our commander. "Dear Ryan, congratulations on earning the rank of Eagle Scout. It takes a lot of hard work and persistence to achieve this mark of excellence, and you did it. We in the Military Order of the World Wars want to recognize people like you who embody the values we uphold: patriotism, civic responsibility, and leadership. You should be proud of your accomplishment, and I know you will promote the tenets of the Scout Oath to others and in your own conduct throughout your life." And again, signed by Colonel Kenneth O. McCready.
Thank you, Major Schifrin. We appreciate your outstanding scouting coordination. It's now time for the presentations of the Eagle Scout rank. I'd like to ask Assistant Scoutmaster Joe Manzarinas and Committee Chair of Advancement Mark Lemansky to come forward to present the Eagle Scout badges and pins.
Oh, wow. I already got my own. I'll try to behave. Don't worry. I know what you guys are all thinking. I will do my best. Forgive me for I not know what I do wrong. I just do. Ladies and gentlemen, parents of these Eagle Scouts, please stand. Would the honor guard please escort the candidates and their parents to the front? Which they're already here, but just bring them closer. Hey, I didn't write this. It's not what I heard. A little confusion. Not sure whose parent is who. It's like the guessing game. Eagle Scouts, your parents have undoubtedly been your primary source of help and strength. No one will ever, and I do mean ever, know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice from your mother. That's what it says. Okay. Mr. Lemansky, this is where you bring the tray over for the Eagle Scout badge. Mark. Don't worry, it's organized chaos. So we give the pin to their mother. I'd like your mother to pin the Eagle Medal onto their uniform. If you want to be mean about it, by all means, do so. You have our blessing. You're in a church. Listen, there's no smiling, okay? No smile. That's the worst thing to put me behind a mic. It's challenging. You're going to earn a merit badge for this one. Don't worry, young ladies. Pin the badge, merit badge. I'd like your father to please, the father of each Eagle Scout, please remove their old neckerchief and slide. I would say hand it to the honor guard, but they have disappeared. So you may want to just hold on to it. And replace it with the Eagle Scout neckerchief and slide. I'm told I'm supposed to give you 10 to 15 seconds. And the countdown has begun. The honor of the troop is bound up in the scarf. Every troop has its own color. The three sides coincide with the sides of the Scout oath and law. The longest is to remind the Scout of his long-standing duty to God. This whole side of the longest part is hidden from view, just as our faith is deep within us, inside us. The shorter side is to remind the Scout of his duty to help others and to himself. The neckerchief has a practical purpose as a first aid tool, a sling bandage, or protections from sunburn. Today's neckerchief will bound you with your Eagle Scouts brotherhood. In recognition of your mother's devotion, please present her with this Eagle Mother's pin. You guys do have requirements. If you didn't read in the scripture here, put it on her left side and you have to give her a hug. Source of much advice and guidance along the Eagle Trail, so I'd like you to present him with his Eagle pin. And if we can get the honor guard to please bring the grandparents of each of the Eagle Scouts up. The grandparents, yes, both, all of you. Every single grandparent here. We want all of you up here. great-grandparents. As your grandparents have also been a good source of advice through your Eagle Trail, we also need to present them with a grandparent pen. So please present your grandparent with a grandparent pen. Don't look at me like that, Jose. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to give you, and it gives me great pleasure to present you our new Eagle Scouts, Colin Schulte, Adon Lindahl, Christopher Shapard, and Ryan Ortiz. Don't worry, we're not quite done yet. Well, they shouldn't have put me behind the mic first and foremost, but, quiet you. All right, we have some other presentations to make. First, we have a message from the Maryland Governor, Larry Hogan, which I will read. Say again. Oh, yes, you guys may sit down. Except for the, I'm sorry. Listen, you guys, I love you like you guys don't know. So, Eagles, don't move anywhere. But grandparents and parents alike, have a seat, relax on a nice cushy seat. So the message reads, be it known, because of your demonstrations of high integrity and ability, meriting our great trust and respect, we are most pleased to award you the Governor's Citation and Appreciation, which Miguel is holding very well, it should be Vanna, for outstanding services to our citizens of this state. The citation is signed by our Governor, Lieutenant Governor, and the Secretary of State. No problem. All right, I'm supposed to give a mic. Let me get the mic. If I get this thing to work. Does this thing work? Oh no. This is not good. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Colin Schulte. Colin, this is all you.
Oh. Hi. Okay. We're doing mentor pins? Yeah, okay. So, I have a lot of mentor pins here. So, they're pretty heavy. I'm gonna actually go, I don't know, I'm gonna do them randomly. But first, I'd like to present Mr. Ortiz, my first Scout Master. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Next, I'd like to thank my other Scoutmaster that's here, Mr. Wirt. Oh boy. Oh boy. This one is for Mr. Joe, so. Don't y'all. Thank you.
My voting buddy.
Yes. We don't talk about that kayak incident. That.
Listen, that was a fun.
Can I get Jen Man's ring? Now this one is totally unrelated. A little bit falling apart. Someone might have gotten into it. But this is for Miss Jen Man's rings. Now, this one, you see all these on here? I don't mean to brag. I have a lot of merit badges. But a person who is very much responsible for this, some of you might not know her. That lady right over there, Miss Kuzo, she is probably the person that can give you the most merit badges here at all. So this guy actually got inducted into the Order of the Arrow with me. It was very fun. We had to remain silent for most of the time. We kind of got told to be quiet a little bit, but yeah, here you go, Mr. Carey. This one is special. Say ooh for me. Ooh. Yeah. Special. And of course, I think this should go to my Eagle coach. So, he knows who he is. Mr. LeManche. And finally, I think probably most people who know me knows who this is going to, but Heather Schulte, my mom.
Was it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I go? Okay. Okay, my first gift is to my Eagle Scout counselor. Who's this? Okay. My first gift is to my Eagle Scout counselor, Mr. Wirt. And my second gift is to what? Yeah, to Kelvin. Yeah.
Calvin.
Thank you.
You get this fancy
Thank you so much.
And my third gift is to Mr. Lemansky. My fourth gift is to Miss Kuzo.
You did a great job.
My fifth gift is Mr. McConville. And
My first gift is to Mr. Lemansky. My second gift is to Mr. Wirt. My third and final gift is that man up there, Mr. Joe.
So this first person is Mr. Lemansky. He's been with me since Cub Scouts, so he's a very special person. Yeah. The second person is Mr. Joe Montserrates.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. There you go. The third person is Pedro Alicea. He helped me a lot with my Eagle Scout project, and without him, half the things would have been done. So, thank you. And the last one is for Miss Brittany Freshwater. And as a thank you, for letting us do the presentation and there's the leftovers too, the leftovers from the projects. Here you go.
You're asking a lot. I mean, that's wonderful. Ethan, it's all you. Here.
What?
Ryan has one more.
There's one more person. Austin. Rizzo. He couldn't make it with us. He's all the way in Texas, but he was one of the first people in Germany that helped me out, and without him, I wouldn't have ranked so much. So thank you, Austin.
Good job. Did we already do this?
Yes, sir. We've already. We're down here. Let's get ready.
Let's give a round of applause to all the mentors, recognizing that several got multiple pins. We are approaching the closing of our ceremony. You have been a great audience, and we are so glad that you have been here today to celebrate this awesome court. The next voice you will hear is the current Scoutmaster of the Troop 769, Mr. Chris Wirt, which will be followed by the benediction and the retiring of the flag.
You've all come so far. It has been exciting to see you. I see moms beaming with pride. I see dads proud. I just want you to think about the journey. Think about that first time you're trying to tie a square knot. And think now you're teaching others all of the Scout skills. Think of the first time you struggled through the Scout oath and law, trying to remember which comes first. And now you've incorporated those things into your lives, those values guide your path and guide your direction. Think about that first camp out without mom and dad, trying to put that tent up, trying to figure out how to stay warm at night. And now you've completed lifelong adventures that you'll have lifelong memories, some high adventure, some exciting trips, and experiences that will last a lifetime. But you're not finished yet. Scouting doesn't end at Eagle Scout. You've heard from several of our Eagles speaking from this podium. You are an Eagle Scout. That is and always will be a present tense. But I want to challenge you and encourage you to live with these experiences, these values, and these skills, and take them with you through whatever adventure life brings you. Congratulations, and welcome to the rank of Eagle Scout.
So we are skipping the benediction. So if Calvin could please come up to the podium.
Well, wait, there's more. Only Kelvin.
Oh, cool. All right. Yep. Cool. I can't read. All right. Audience, thank you so much for joining us this evening. On your way out, I encourage you to stop by the tables in the breezeway where there are displays of our Eagle Scouts Eagle projects. Also, there are some light refreshments below in the fellowship hall. Thank you again. Now for the retiring of the colors. Audience, please rise as you are able. Color guard, prepare to retrieve the colors. Color guard, retrieve the colors. Scout salute, or please place your right hand over your heart. And color guard, please retreat with the colors. Make sure you hit them on the way out. Two. You're all dismissed. Thank you so much.
Wait. Are you telling me no funny stories? Are we not telling stories of all these young men and the adventures they've been through?
We didn't want to give you the opportunity.
I can go on. These boys have been
We know.
since God knows when.
I'm sure you've all heard them already.
No, they haven't.
If you haven't, count yourself lucky.
All right, my bad. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. We'll be here all week.
If Mr. Joe starts talking to you, you're busy.
Oh, I got stories. Just like the story with Adon. Do you know the story I have about Adon?
No, tell me.
Oh, come on. What about Colin? I had stories of Colin.
Is it going to be the water jug for hiking?
No, well, his was fun at St. Croix, but Adon's was when we were wilderness survival. When Adon was walking around freezing, I had to give him my sweater to keep him warm. Christopher was the knife one, where he cut himself, got him taken care of, took his knife away. The next day,